Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to get sponsored by Insta360. Now as you can see, I've got the Insta360 helmet, which means I'm already sponsored by them. Now obviously in my menu, if I go to sponsors, I'm on the level 2 challenges because I completed the challenges to get noticed and the level 1 challenges, which means I actually can't show you the first challenges, but I do have a screenshot of it. So I'll put that up on the screen there. Now, as you can see, the first challenge is going to be front flip, then back flip within 10 seconds on trail Insta360 line. Now this, it sounds hard, but it's actually pretty easy. So as you can see, if you haven't already unlocked it, the Insta360 line is up here on Steve's Mountain. Now the quickest way to get here is by this chairlift over here, chairlift Charlie. So if you've unlocked Hell Farm, fast travel to this. If not, ride up to it and we can get to the Insta360 line. Once you're at the Hell Farm, just go up here and it is literally just up this path here. Okay, so as I was saying, this challenge looks hard, but is actually pretty easy, as the Insta360 line is one of the easiest lines to do this, just because it has some really nice big jumps that are quite closely packed. So when you get here, you can actually start the front flip here and you should just about have enough time. If not, you can do it later on down the trail. The way you front flip, just go forward on the 2 sticks and you should do a front flip. There you go. Now I've done that front flip, you can probably back flip on this one and then that will be the challenge completed. Over rotated a bit there, but that's completely fine. Obviously, it's not going to come up on the screen because I've already done it, but there you go. As you can see, there's quite a few jumps here where you could do these tricks. Now, this next challenge is probably one of the easiest one. It is whip a jump on Trail Creekside. Now, this one is actually a little bit hard to find as it is mixed in with Waterfall's Edge. It is this trail here. Without looking carefully, you might miss it as it does kind of look like it's attached. But you want to go to here. Again, we can go to Hell Farm, which is I think the quickest way on getting here. So if you fast travel to here and then you get off the cycle all the way up here, I think that's going to be the quickest way on getting there. So from Hell Farm, we're already pretty much facing in the right direction. We just need to go up this way. Make sure you're facing southwest on the compass pretty much. But after you get up this little mountain here, be able to get to the trail, which is just up here. And here we go. It looks like if you do want to go up that chairlift and start at the top of Waterfall's Edge, you can stop, but make sure you stop at this section before this jump here, and then you can go down the Trail Creekside. And all you have to do on this is whip a jump. Now, whipping is pretty easy. You just do the movement while you're on the takeoff, and it should do it in the air. As you can see here, a whip is the right stick going down and then sweeping up whatever way you want to go. So I mean, you could even do it on this first little bit here and that's the challenge done complete. Might be a bit easier on some of these bigger jumps. Landed completely the wrong place there. It would definitely be easy to do it on some of these jumps here. But now that's done, we can move on to the next challenge, which these next 2 are probably the harder ones on this list here. But you want to go front flip on 4 different regions. Now you can do this anywhere, as once you've got the hang of front flipping, you can do it off like very small things. But as long as you're not on a trail, it should count. Once you've got the hang of front flips, you can do it off pretty small features and land it fine. It can be a little bit hard to find some of the things in some of the more flatter regions, like the lakelands here. But there are some bits in the lakeland where you can do it. So for example, if I just fast travel to Skinny Pete here, if you just come off this trail here, some of the stuff over this rock and stuff, you probably could pull off a front flip like that. There you go. It is really quite easy. You just have to find a location where there's a drop and it should work. You could even come down to this lake area where there are some rocks over here. This would be really easy to do a front flip in. But definitely the most easiest regions would be Chunder Mountain, Steve's Mountain, probably Cragstone Basin. And then in Flow Fields, as you can see up here, there are some like little jumps over here, which you would definitely be able to do it on. But this isn't necessarily a hard challenge. You just need to know how to actually front flip and find some like decent locations. It's just a bit more of a lengthy challenge to do. But moving on to the next challenge, this is going to be the hardest one in my opinion on this list. It's backflip 2 times within 10 seconds in region Lakelands off trail. So that's probably going to be the hardest one. Now there are a couple places that you can actually do this challenge in, and it is quite hard to find these places as this place is very flat. But if you come over here on the map, there is this little bit over here which you can pull a backflip off on. There you go. And now if you quickly come around here, we have got 10 seconds, so we've got a little bit of time. You'll see this thing over here. You can actually backflip off this rock here, or another option is going off this thing here and trying to backflip off of this rock. Either option would work there. But as you move up into this kind of area on the map, it is a bit more mountainous, and there are a few more hills where this challenge might be a bit easier to find places for. But the actual challenges in this section here aren't actually too hard. It's more about finding the places and cycling to them, which is the harder bit. But with that being said, you should now have the Insta360 sponsor. If you go over to the van up here, fast travel to there, and you should be able to claim your helmet, which I'm wearing right now. In my opinion, it is one of the cooler items in this game, and it is also a bit of a flex as well. If this video did help you in any way, please leave a like and consider subscribing. But other than that, thank you for watching and goodbye.